we coming to this bout? They're going to start it unless they...
And now we go into the third bout, which could be, and Bruno, I'm sure you'll agree, one of the best matches. Andy Bonk on the left, Carlo Songini on the right. The team scores at the moment, Wayne State in first place with 99 points. Now, don't go by the standings on the left. It's actually MIT and Penn are tied for second with 96. Then comes Cleveland State with 95, Princeton with 93. Now, these are going to change rapidly during the course of the day as each bout is completed. And this could be a biggie. Andy Bonk, Notre Dame, Carlo Songini, Cleveland State.
Absolutely. Superb fencers, both individuals, and both aggressive fencers.
Bonk defending his title, and Bruno, he went off to a flying start today with two very impressive victories.
Yes, I think he's had only one touch scored against him in his first two bouts.
Bonk with his back to you. Songini facing you. Interestingly enough, each of these fencers has an NCAA title.
In different weapons.
In different weapons. Bonk in the foil and Songini in the épée. But they are true champions.
Nothing got. I got it.
Songini, the aggressor. I think he needs to be the aggressor in this bout.
Well, you mentioned, Bruno, that in his last bout he ran into trouble when he did not stay aggressive.
Absolutely. I think he's not a defensive fencer.
Attack is parry, the riposte is off target.
I think Songini needs to control the time and the bout and the tempo, the movement of fencers.
That's Andy Bonk's record going into this bout, 57-8, and that is the first touch scored in this bout. Scored by Andy Bonk against Carlo Songini.
Watch.
Line, please.
Okay, Bonk scoring the only touch so far. He leads 1-0.
Again, Songini, the aggressor. You see Bonk's back foot.
The attack is parried. The riposte is good. Touch is left.
And it is 2-0 in favor of Bonk. Incidentally, two of the taller fencers at the moment. Bonk at 6'1", Songini at 6'3".
Bob, what I have seen in Bonk's three bouts so far today is absolutely perfect basic fencing technique. All his attacks are simple.
The attack by the left is good. Touch is right.
That was a nice touch by Songini, but as I was saying, Bonk is very basic, very fundamental in all his actions.
Nothing fancy, just does the correct things in the right manner.
Absolutely, in proper distance and in right time.
Well, Bonk is leading 3 touches to 1.
On the preparation by the left, the attack comes from the right, off target.
Dan Buchan's explaining what is happening. We have Bruno Santonachito, though, who's going to explain. Our former Rutgers and Columbia coach and our former Columbia All-American. He has been down the road before, as they say.
I certainly have.
Or on the mat before.
I don't mind being at this end of it at this point.
Ready?
I must say, Bruno, as we drove here, you told me that I was going to see quickness and aggressiveness that we had not seen perhaps in some of the local matches we had done on ESPN. But for these NCAA finalists, they certainly show it.
They're not going to let us down today.
3-1 in favor of Bonk on the left. That is Andy Bonk, the defending champion from Notre Dame. And Bonk makes it 4-1.
Bonk is just going to roll along in this tournament. Songini's only been able to score 1 touch so far.
Bonk just looking more aggressive.
Parry, the riposte off target. Are you ready? Fence. The original attack is off target.
No touch.
For the parry. I got it.
Still 4-1 in favor of Andy Bonk. All is coming to you, as you can see our banner on ESPN, the Total Sports Cable Network. We're glad you're watching, and we're glad to bring it to you.
The other 1 meter line. No, the one behind it. I got it.
Something for our viewers to take note of, Bob, is economy of style that Bonk has. There it is again.
Right as you said it, Andy Bonk scores his 5th touch, and again, seemingly Bruno flies through the bout. He has really not just been winning, but winning impressively.
Absolutely. No waste. Look at that. Just a straight, simple action. He's in distance, catches Songini completely off guard, He knows he scored the touch as he looks at the light.
Bruno, if he is winning with simplicity, is it his quickness that is doing it for him?
I think it's a combination of things, Bob. It's quickness. It's a very tight hand with his point always under control, and simply having a great sense of where his opponent is at all times on the strip.
Okay, we are looking at Alexander Sasha, as they call him, Flom, who had a very impressive win against Songini in an earlier bout. And he is going up against Ernie Simon of Wayne State. Now, Ernie Simon, whom you're looking at right there, a rather interesting background. He is from Melbourne, Australia. His record this season during the regular season, not too bad, Bruno, 18-0.
Can't get much better than that.
No, and last year he was third in the NCAAs, a member of the Australian national team. That is Ernie Simon on your right. Again, international flavor here at State College, Pennsylvania. Simon from Melbourne, Australia, and Flom from the USSR. By way of George Mason University in Fairfax, Virginia. We're underway.
Halt. Nothing before halt. Nothing before halt. Full halt on the 1 meter line.
Simon thought he hit that time before Flom went off the end of the strip.
Ready?
But Dan Buchan says no.
Halt. On the preparation, the attack is off target from the left. Are you ready?
That is Ernie Simon from Melbourne. He's a junior at Wayne State.
For the non-fencer who's watching this, I would suggest following the action by watching the body of the fencer and the movement rather than trying to follow the point. I think that'll help a little bit.
And Bruno, not a bad idea just to keep focused on one of the fencers.
That's right.
Attack is from the left. The touch is against my right.
So Simon scores the first touch. Ernie.
Are you ready?
Watch, they're together. Simon makes a straight lunge, has established right of way, and scores impressively.
Halt. Nothing before
Both
halt.
fencers
1 meter.
extremely quick on their feet. The balance is exceptional.
And that's a good reason why they, along with a host of others, are meeting here at Penn State. They have earned their way.
First action, nothing. Both release at the same time. No right of way. You're still on the meter line, please. On the meter line.
So Simon's on the 1 meter line, Bruno.
Fence.
He's trying to regain ground. You're seeing pushing Flom.
Halt. On guard.
He needs to regain the on-guard line, that white line just in front of Flom's front foot. When Simon goes past that, he's regained the right to have the meter warning issued to him again.
In earlier bouts, Bruno, that we showed on ESPN, it was a rubber mat placed over the gym floor. Now this is raised. Will it make any difference as far as the fencers are concerned?
No, absolutely none.
Okay.
Are you ready? Fence.
1-0 in favor of Simon.
Halt. The attack is good. Touch is right.
2-0 as Ernie Simon
Fence.
takes the early lead over Alexander Flom.
Back is all the way off target. I got it.
No touch.
Not yet, no. Ready? Fence.
That's how it stands, 2-0 Simon.
This time the attack starts from the right. You hesitate. The counterattack has the right of way. Touch is right.
There we heard Dan Buchan use the term right of way. Flom had started his attack, but by withdrawing his arm and thus the